Did you know that there are currently more than 100 retired priests here in the Archdiocese of Hartford? Over 100 priests that have spent decades offering their love, their care, their ministry to you. I mean, just think back on your life. Think of the priests that have been there for baptisms and first communions, confirmations and weddings, big moments of joy and of faith, and also those moments of struggle, right? Those hard days and losses, those challenging confessions, the bedside anointings of those that you loved. We have all of these retired priests who so many times have been there offering their lives, their vocation for God, and along with Him for you. Which is why we just wanted to remind you today about something, or rather somewhere, so important that receives critical support through the Archbishop's annual appeal. That place, the Archbishop Cronin Residence, a place for a number of our retired senior status priests to be and live while they continue to work and minister around the Archdiocese. It's a place that allows them to experience a sense of care and community, a care and community that for many years they were able to provide and foster in the towns and the churches that they served. Father Joseph Kaminsky is one of those priests, one of the current priests living in the Cronin Residence, and he wants to share just a little bit about what makes it a unique, special, and holy place.
Some people wonder what it's like for a priest living at St. Thomas Seminary, the pastoral center, after you retire. I know one of the things that struck me when I first came was how much we resemble the apostles who I never realized before how strikingly different their personalities were. But as I see these priests, many of whom I consider to be saints, their personalities are quite different, their talents are different, and we enjoy being with them. But we start off in the morning with the concelebrated Mass, and it's the right way to start off our day, and it colors the entire day, the Eucharist that we share together. Now, after that, we have our breakfast on our own, and we have a little kitchen upstairs, and some people prepare a cold breakfast there, and others of us go downstairs to the major dining room where there's a lot of interaction, comments about the current events and sports, whatever it might be. From time to time, it depends. They have something every night. There are television programs that are played from discs or something on the internet that we will watch together. One of the problems that people have is loneliness. You read about in the newspapers all the things that are going on and the depression that people are in. And I think priests, because they're the average male, they would be in the same kind of problems if they didn't interact. So we're lucky because we do it every day. I lived by myself for 11 years before I came here, and while everything was going well and I was happy, I did miss being with other priests and the dynamic of speaking with them, joking with them, learning different things from them. That's one of the things that I like a lot about this place is the interaction and getting to know priests some of whom I never met before. A lot of time is spent praying, and I know I have a number of prayers that I say, people I pray for by name. But one of the things that we pray for all our benefactors, and of course, even though we pay to be here out of our retirements, it's not enough. The expense is just outrageous. Everyone here is grateful because of the generosity of people who contribute to the Archbishop's annual appeal, because a great percentage of it goes to fund retired priests, not just the ones who are living here, but priests who are in various situations, like helping them on retreat and things like that. Also, the seminarians receive a portion of the donations that you make to the Archbishop's annual appeal. So it goes to help poor people but it also goes to help priests who have spent 50 years or more in parishes. We're not here just receiving extra benefits. We're also trying in our own way to repay the people as far as we can, which basically means asking God to repay them, because we live here in a spiritual way, and all those who interact with us, even through their financial contributions, are also reacting with us in a spiritual way, and for that we're very grateful.
What a blessing it is to have an archdiocese filled with many priests who have spent so many years offering themselves for others. An archdiocese in which we can look around and recognize these priests and the connection that they've had to your parishes, to your lives. And what a blessing it can be now to offer something back to them in return. Which is why we invite you today to consider it, to prayerfully consider supporting the Archbishop's annual appeal so that you can support these wonderful senior status priests through this important time in their life and in their ministry. In your generosity, we hope you'll be able to do so. We offer you this chance to care for these men who've been part of our faith and this beautiful church that's nurtured it.